Cindy just got her turkey, and she's at the truck cleaning it. And here's a group of turkeys 20 yards away. If only Fern was with us, she could have got one too.
You guys ready to go get something to eat?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's eat! Hi, welcome to Hunt and Gather with the Chatters. Today we're going archery turkey hunting. Pretty excited. We both got tags and we have a couple places in mind, but this will be like a super lucky thing for me if I actually get one this year. I've turkey hunted a lot of times, never ever been successful. You've been successful 1, 2 times, other times?
Just once. It's hard archery turkey because by the time you remove the feathers and the outer meat, there's really like that much of a kill zone. So it's a pretty small target for archery. But if we can get a 20 or 30 yard shot, I think we can do it.
We're gonna give it a whirl and we're excited. So are you ready to go get something to eat?
Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
Seems like this year a lot of the water holes are dry or almost dry. I mean, this one just barely has a little bit of water in it. All right, that's what we're looking for right there. We got some turkey sign. So I think we're gonna go ahead and set up a blind on this tank and see what happens. Set up. Just waiting for him to come in. He shot low. Any smell or anything? Yeah. I feel like archery turkey's hard because 50-50 they jump as soon as you let the arrow go. Oh man. Really keep your eye on him. Yeah, you got him. Let's just let him die though, okay? I did it. Let's let him die. Let's let him die. He was a big one too. What are you saying?
That's my first archery turkey.
After multiple shots and misses.
I got one.
Yeah, I'm so happy for you. He's a good looking Tom. He's awesome.
He's so great. I got him.
Okay, it's probably safe to go get him. Let me put a shirt on.
Okay.
Wow, that is the coolest thing ever.
It was a long time coming.
Yeah, so this is your first archery turkey, man.
Yeah, it is. I gotta tell you, they are so much smaller of a target than you think they are. I mean, they're a big bird, but those feathers fluff out and they don't ever stay still. It's hard.
You're gonna clean him out now, and I might do a little deer hunting while you're cleaning him.
Okay, sounds good.
Way to go. That's totally ironic. Cindy just got her turkey, and she's at the truck cleaning it. And here's a group of turkeys 20 yards away. If only Fern was with us, she could have got one too.
Move the camera, I can't see.
Alright, Vern, you just got your first archery turkey. You've gotten turkeys with shotguns before, but this is your first archery turkey. How was it?
It was awesome. You know, this was like my 5th shot, so I was kind of, I wasn't super confident, but, I took my time and I got him.
Yeah, it's awesome.
All right, we're gonna go see if our bird's down. Wow, he's a nice Tom.
Yeah, I'm super excited. He's a really nice one too. I didn't really look before I shot to see how nice he was, but he's got a pretty long, beard and stuff, so that's pretty good.
He's pretty amazing. All right, we got back from a successful turkey hunt, and I'm pretty excited because we're going to make turkey and dumplings. Before we get started, I'm going to do a brine on this, and you can actually do two different kinds of brines. You can do a wet brine or a dry brine. You can check out our other videos for the wet brine, but today we're going to be doing a dry brine. And this is about a 6-pound bird that's been skinned out. And so for every 4-ish pounds of meat, I'm using a tablespoon of salt. So I have about a tablespoon and a half of salt for this. I did a salt and pepper blend. So it's a tablespoon and a half of salt, a tablespoon of pepper, a teaspoon of paprika, and then I did 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. Depending on how much salt you like, you can do more, but remember you can always add salt later on. You don't want to overdo it right now. So what's nice about a dry brine is you don't have any water. And in addition, you can get the flavor directly where you want it. So for this, I can actually put a little bit of the dry brine inside of the cavity. I can put it on the outside, and then I can let this set as long as I want. There's also one other thing that's kind of nice. You can let your bird or any meat that you're using dry out while it's brining. And so you can put it in the refrigerator without any cover, and depending on how long you keep it, you can have a nice little skin or crispy shell on the outside of it that's really nice for keeping that moisture when you're baking it. Now, because we don't have a lot of, we don't have any skin on this and there's not a lot of fat on it, we're not really looking to dry out the meat so much as just flavor it and tenderize. And so that's what we're doing with our seasonings. So I'm gonna take my seasoning mix and I'm gonna sprinkle it all over. And once I sprinkle, I'm gonna rub, because I wanna actually kind of press them in there. I'm gonna do a later sprinkle that doesn't get rubbed in to let it set there, but I'm gonna rub. Bottom too. And then I'm even gonna sprinkle some on the inside, specifically on the top part of the cavity, because that's where the bulk of my meat is on my bird. All right, so now that I've kind of rubbed in the salt, now I'm gonna just do a sprinkle with the rest of it. And as this sets on the bird, it's gonna draw water out of the bird, which seems counterproductive at first, but it's gonna draw it out, and then it's gonna slowly absorb it and bring that salt with it. So we've got a saltiness, a tenderization process going on, and should be really tasty. We're gonna let this sit in the fridge. I'm gonna have it covered for 8 hours, and then we're going to bake it. All right, my turkey's been brining for about 8 hours, and as you can see, it's got a nice coating on it, and it's looking really good. I could let it go a little longer, but I'm excited about trying it. So I've got my oven preheated to 325, and I'm gonna just take a double layer of foil and cover my turkey so I can keep all that moisture in there while I'm cooking it. And I'm gonna cook it for 90 minutes to start, and then I'll start checking it every 10 minutes after that. The turkey's out of the oven, and it's been cooling now for about 3 hours, and I'm officially gonna start boning it out. And from what you can tell, it's got a lot of meat here and here. We're gonna have to really fight for the meat here, but this meat is really delicious. It just takes some work. So the way I do it is I start carving, kind of like if I was doing a Thanksgiving turkey, right around the breastbone here. And I've already pulled off one piece of meat. And look at that. Just fantastic all white meat that's perfectly seasoned. I'm gonna end up adding some additional seasonings when I go to make the turkey and dumplings, but I'm really looking forward to it. All right, I got my meat boned out, and I am gonna use all of my dark meat from my turkey for the turkey and dumplings, and it came out to about 3 cups of meat, and I've just chopped it real finely. But I'm also gonna put in my turkey and dumplings peas, cabbage, celery, onions, potatoes, and then some seasonings, marjoram and bay leaves. And from these bowls, I'm hoping that it's kind of apparent that these are all 1 cup. So 1 cup of peas, 1 cup of potatoes, 1 cup of onions, and 1 cup of celery. I've got 3 cups of cabbage and then 3 cups of turkey. To the side here, I have 2 chicken bouillon cubes. I love the chicken bouillon flavor. You can also use chicken broth. You can use turkey broth. It's whatever you want to do, but you are going to need more liquid, and this makes an excellent addition. The first thing I'm going to do to start my mixture is I'm going to saute my onions, my garlic, with a little bit of olive oil, about a teaspoon of olive oil, and I'll saute those just till they're translucent. Once I'm done with that, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make my chicken stock, which is with these bouillon cubes, and then I'll show you the next steps after that. Alright, so I have my celery and my onions cooked down, and now I'm gonna add my broth along with my turkey and my potatoes, because potatoes take a lot longer to cook than everything else. I'm also gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add my bay leaf and a teaspoon of the marjoram. So let's go ahead and get that broth in there. So I'm adding 4 cups of broth. I'm going to bring this to a boil and let those flavors start to come together. And I'll probably boil it for about 10 minutes on its own. After that, I'll add my peas and my cabbage. Those are a lot quicker cooks. And then I will show you how we're going to make the dumplings. Ultimately, not everything has to be completely cooked, because when we go to add the dumplings, we're going to be adding, or we're going to be baking those in the pot for another 15 minutes. Alright, the potatoes have been cooking for about 5 minutes and it's to a boil. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add my peas and my cabbage and stir that real quick. And as I'm waiting for this to come back to a boil, I'm going to show you how to make dumplings. So let me walk you through the dumplings. Right here, I already put together my flour, my baking powder, my salt, and my butter. And it's 2 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 4 tablespoons of butter, and a teaspoon of salt. I just mixed that together until I got kind of a rough crumb mix. And then over here I have a cup of buttermilk, and I cheat. I use milk and vinegar and it works great, but it's 1 cup of milk to a tablespoon of vinegar, and you let that sit for about 5 minutes, and that's just enough to activate your baking powder and give you a really nice fluffy dumpling. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add all of the milk. And do a pretty quick mix on this. We don't want to overmix it because we don't want tough, gluey dumplings. So that's about all I need to do. I'm just bringing it till it comes together. And as soon as this water gets to boiling, I'm going to plop from a 1/2 of a cup to 3/4 of a cup. And you're just dropping it right on top. It kind of sinks for a little bit, but all those dumplings are going to come to the top as they cook. Right now it looks like they're not necessarily covering the entire surface, but as they bake and expand over the next 15 minutes, you're going to see that they're going to completely cover the top. They're going to be nice and fluffy inside. So let's put the lid on and let the magic happen. Alright, it's been 15 minutes. Time for the reveal. Nice.
Let's eat!
Alright, who wants to go first?
I'll go first. Yeah, it looks delicious. One of my favorites is turkey and dumplings. I love it, so. Yeah. It's great.
I'm going to try it. The meat's nice and tender, good flavor. I love the dark meat. It's a lot of work up front as far as breading the turkey and then baking it and boning it. But once you have all that meat to work with, sky's the limit.
Yeah, when you brine those turkeys, the wild turkeys like that, it makes them moist like a store-bought turkey, but you still get the essence of the woods that a wild turkey has that a store-bought doesn't, you know.
I would agree, there is an essence. There's something nutty or herbal about
nutty,
turkey.
extra nutty flavor.
Yep.
Love it.
Thanks for watching Hunt and Gather with the Chatters.
We'll see you next time when we go get something to eat.
And please subscribe. It's free and it helps us out.